a quick line, that's it. It is a beautiful thing. Look at that.
You're a mom and you've got kids and you're working and you don't have time to make a dinner every night. And we all know that the best chefs in the world come from the Midwest of the United States. And
oh, you sure do.
You know, and so we're going to turn up the Milwaukee a little bit, and we're going to bust out that Great Lakes sensibility, and we're going to talk about some recipes. Now, we know that you got those kiddos to feed, and it's not always easy because you're working and you're cooking and you're cleaning. It seems like they never appreciate nothing you do.
They never do.
But you got to feed them, and you want your happy kids. A happy kids is a happy home, so, like, you got to do it. Since we know that the best cooks come from the Midwest, we also know that the best recipes come from corporations. So we went into corporate websites.
Oh.
The best recipes come from brands.
Oh my gosh. I hope we get a good hot dish one here.
2 out of 3 are a hot dish, so, you know.
Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf said. Meatloaf also a hot dish.
The first place we're going
You're just missing all this stuff.
Is our good friend Betty Crocker. Y'all remember Betty Crocker?
Yeah. Sweet
She's
talker,
been around
Betty
since
Crocker.
forever. She taught us how to make Jell-O with, like, peas and celery in it. And then...
Hey, hold on. Do you not eat your Jell-O with peas and celery in it?
It's the only kind.
Okay,
lime green Jell-O with peas and celery. Sometimes you throw some carrots in there.
Yeah, I call it my...
Maybe a little cream cheese to
I
go
call
along
it
with it.
my 50
little
Shades
French
of...
onion dip.
Can I finish? It's my 50 Shades... It's my... Okay, that's my 50 Shades of Green. It's not even funny anymore. It was a good one in the moment, but now
I fucked that joke up for you so bad. But in a way made it also better. So we're going to start out with the ingredients. All good recipes start out with ingredients. And so this one is the Tater Tot Casserole. And it says here at the top, Tater Tots Casserole meets Bisquick. Tater Tots TM Casserole meets Bisquick TM. It's not a good recipe unless it's got at least 2 TMs in it.
Gotta have them.
Meets Bisquick TM in this impossibly easy cheeseburger pie. And it's a match made in comfort food heaven. It sure is. I like heaven. I can't wait to get there with my kiddos. Hearty, family friendly, and easy to make. This casserole is freezable and feeds a crowd. Well, that's good because I got my hungry boys that get back from their soccer practice. I swear to God, I think they could eat a horse. Serve with ketchup, mustard, and pickles for extra cheeseburger flavor.
May I take off 1 point for ketchup instead of Heinz ketchup? I mean, that's a trademark right there. And French's mustard.
Yeah, they kind of fucked that up. They plastic pickles.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. Serve with Heinz ketchup. Or, I mean, because I almost want to do it. So, what was it? Fancy ketchup? Remember fancy ketchup?
Oh, fancy ketchup.
Milwaukee ketchup is fancy ketchup. Serve with fancy ketchup, French's mustard, and Vlasic pickles for an extra cheeseburger flavor. So, the ingredients... There's kind of maybe a lot in this one.
This is a beast of a casserole. 9
ingredients. That's a lot for one of these recipes.
An entire 2 pounds of tater tots.
2 pounds of ground beef, a cup and a half of chopped onions, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese.
That's a bag and a half.
Buy a package of Kraft cheddar cheese, 3/4 cup of original Bisquick TM mix. So pancake batter. 1.5 cups milk. You should always put in milk with your ground beef and your tater tots. 3 eggs. And 1 bag, 32 ounces, 2 pounds.
2 pounds.
Of Ore-Ida TM Tater Tots TM frozen potatoes. That's the ingredients. Now,
Oof.
for the instructions. Step 1, heat the oven to 400. Spray a 13 by 9 inch glass baking dish, Pyrex dish. Yeah, we're for a hot dish.
Standard.
In a 12-inch nonstick skillet, cook beef and onion over medium-high heat, 8 to 10 minutes, stirring frequently. Notice it doesn't want you to cook them separately. You can throw them right in together. You don't have to cook the onions first. You don't need to
get all the flavor.
do that. No, you don't need to do that. Just throw them in there. In there. Stirring frequently until beef is brown. Drain. Stir in salt and pepper. Spread in the dish. Sprinkle with 2 cups of the cheese. So put the cheese right on the ground beef in a medium bowl. Stir that Bisquick TM mix, milk and eggs with a whisk until blended. Pour into a baking dish. Arrange frozen potatoes on top of the casserole. So that's it. So that's what you do. So you got your ground beef, your cheese, your frozen potatoes, and then you pour pancakes all over the whole thing. Bake 40 to 45 minutes or until potatoes are browned. Sprinkle evenly with remaining 1 cup of cheese and melt that cheese for another 5 minutes, or until cheese is melted and knife inserted in center. Comes out clean, 165 degrees for beef in the center. Let stand 10 minutes before serving. No one ever does that. You don't have to let that stand 10 minutes. You can just dig right in.
Them hungry boys aren't waiting 10 minutes.
I know. To make ahead, if this is too much, for you.
Yeah.
You can make it ahead of time. And if you want to do that, you can cook that beef mixture, spread in a baking dish, and refrigerate uncovered for 30 minutes. So just leave it for 30 minutes for half an hour.
But after 30 minutes,
if you want to make it ahead a half an hour earlier than you would normally make it, you can do that.
But at 32 minutes, it's garbage.
Yeah, 32 minutes. No good. You can only do it. You can only make it, if you want to make it ahead of time, like a half an hour ahead of time.
Okay.
That's what you can do. That's all you got. You can't make it the day before in the morning. Forget that. It'll go bad. And then in the end, this is what you get. Isn't that beautiful? A
lot of Betty Crocker stuff happened before they invented food photography.
Look at that. Doesn't that just look heavenly? You got the mustard there. You got the ketchup there. You got the pickles in the corner. Yeah. Those are optional. Yeah. You don't need them, but you can have them.
You want that cheeseburger flavor.
You want that extra cheeseburger flavor. That's what you get right there.
And what does the Bisquick do? Can I make this
into pancake?
Can I make this without Bisquick?
I don't think you can.
No. If you just put tater tots on top of cooked beef, it won't bind.
You know what the Bisquick does, honey? It makes the shareholders of Betty Crocker just a little more money.
I know we're making fun, but at the end of the day, I'd eat this.
Yeah, of course you would. Everyone would. That's why it's in here.
Yeah, of course I'd eat it.
That's the rub with all of these is you make fun of them, and then you're like, actually, that does sound easy, and I would eat this.
It sounds super easy. And I kind of
want to eat the shit out of this right now.
But here's the thing.
As bad as that picture looks really good, doesn't it?
Here's the thing. For me, this is where the jump-off point. So I'm getting rid of the Bisquick. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to season the meat differently. We're going to do everything different. But it's a good jump-off point.
Fucking it all up already.
No. Without that pancake
you are way too far from Lake Michigan, sweetheart. Did you forget your roots? What are you over there in the Chesapeake Bay or something? What are you thinking? You're going to add crab? You're going to get all fancy and add some seafood to this? I don't think so, hun. Your hungry boys aren't going to appreciate that none too much.
If you told people to close your eyes and then you just said, describe a dish to feed, quote unquote, your hungry boys, this is exactly what they would be envisioning.
That's exactly what you want.
Some sort of tater tots and cheese with mustard.
Healthy tip, you can make it a half an hour ahead of time.
All right, get this off my screen.